Hi everybody, this is Shannon with Shannon's Kitchen coming to you on this Sunday, and today I'm cooking steak and eggs for dinner for my family. It's all about protein today. So for right now, I've already stuck one flank steak in there and it's already frying up. I'm fixing to stick another one in there. Pull this bowl over here so I don't make a huge mess. Let me sit you guys down right here. Alright, so go ahead and there. Alright, so that you can see what I'm doing in my pan. I'm cooking solely everything in my griddle today. I'm even going to fry up my eggs in there. Love that sound. Go ahead and get rid of this. Alright, so we are done with that. Anytime that you are cooking in the kitchen and you're dealing with raw meat, please always make sure that you wash your hands after the fact before you do anything else, because it keeps, cross-contamination down and you won't have to worry about getting sick. So, I've already got these steaks in here and they're frying up nicely. I've got them on about 320. Low heat, from my griddle. I'm gonna get me a fork real quick. And they're almost seared, and this isn't going to be a very long video because it doesn't take very long to sear top sirloin steak or flank steak. You can use one of the two as a breakfast steak. A lot of people like to use T-bones, ribeyes, whatever as a breakfast steak. But what I do with this recipe is I serve fried eggs over the steak. And that's how I cook it. So I'm going to take these off the eye right now and put them on a plate and start cutting them into servings. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my steaks off of here before I start cooking them real good. I'm going to cut them into servings. They're very big steaks. And there's about 5 of us eating tonight. My niece is here with her daughter, and they're going to eat with us. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this stuff. And when you're doing this steak, this particular recipe, you want to marinate your steaks in nothing but salt, a pinch or two of salt, nothing much, because you're going to put a little bit of Dale seasoning in there and lemon juice, and then you're going to put some Worcestershire sauce, and then you're going to be done with it, and just let it sit for a bit. Not long, because the seasoning, the Dales will dry out a steak if you let it sit in it long. You sometimes want to add your Dales after the fact, after it's marinated. But on a steak this thin, you just, don't have to worry. Hey, it's my husband, Keith. But, you just, don't have to worry about it, drying out too much. Because see how thin it is? It's not very thick at all. Basically, the eggs that I'm going to cook, and I'm going to cook these eggs over medium. That way, it's cooked on the bottom, but there's still, the yolk is very thick. And when you cut into your steak with the yolk, it tastes really good. It adds a good flavor to it. I just call it steak and eggs. I don't know if there's a fancy name for it, but that's what I call it. But anyhow, I'm cutting my steak servings into this size. And then I'm going to finish cooking them up. That way I can keep an eye on the center. To see, like this one right here, it's already ready. It's slightly pink in the center. If they're already ready, then I'm going to go ahead and turn off my eye. And go ahead and add me a little bit of butter and everything. But first I'm going to let that calm down. And add me some butter in there. But you don't want to cook these steaks too dry or too long, because that will dry them out. Right now I'm fixing to show you there's a lot of juice coming out of these steaks. And because they're cooked at medium, at a medium, not medium rare, but at a medium. About like that. And there's still a lot of juice in my pan and where I'm cutting. See, you want them to give a little juice when you squeeze them, because that way they're easy to chew on. All right, so I'm letting that kind of calm down a little bit. While we do this, I'm going to talk to you guys about the importance of being careful with Teflon surfaces. I always cook a lot of things on my wrought iron because Teflon surfaces break down and then they go into your food when you're cooking them. So you need to be careful with that. And I also want to talk to you guys about how to clean a cutting board. There's a lot of things on here I want to talk to you guys about, but a cutting board is very simple. It's not rocket science. All you got to do is put it under warm water or hot water where there's steam coming out. Get you a little bit of salt and a lemon. Cut the lemon in half and just scrub, scrub, scrub. Put the salt all over it. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Because then that lemon and that citric acid gets down in the board and it cleans it with the salt. So, because a lot of times you cut on a board, doesn't matter if it's bamboo, wood, whatever, if it's been treated, if it's not been treated, and it can get, bacteria in the crevices, and then if you don't clean it properly or sanitize it, you put more meat on there and cut it, it can make your family sick. Lemon is a good way to clean with salt. You can also use a little bit of salt and vinegar with that lemon and clean it real well. You can clean your countertops with lemon. I mean, a lot of people know that and some don't. But anyhow, that's some important tips that a lot of people don't know. But like I said, I've been in the game for a while, so researching and watching, gourmet chefs for 20-something years, you learn a thing or two. All right, so I'm about to fry us up some eggs. And right now, I got a good flan in my pan. And I'm fixing to add just a little bit of oil and butter. Not much, just a little bit. I'm probably going to add a half a stick of butter. And then maybe just a little bit of oil. That's all. All of my olive oil. When I don't have olive oil, yes, I use vegetable oil, but not on everything. I'm just going to use just a dash of it in here just to get the surface slick. I want to pull up some of that flan from the pan, which is the seasoning from the States. I'm going to turn it on. Not a high heat, but just a warm. Get things going in there again. And then I'm going to get it hot, and then I'm going to melt me some butter down in there. Alright. And a lot of people are like, you don't refrigerate your butter? I have never refrigerated my butter. My great-grandmother never refrigerated her butter. She lived to be 86 years old. She never refrigerated any of her butter. Matter of fact, I have a good recipe on how to make your own butter. But that's for another day. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and just get this flan coming up off this pan in here. You want a little bit of a, almost like a puddle going on, because that's what you're going to use to spoon over your eggs to make medium eggs. So, alright. Alright, now I'm putting this away because I may need it to finish frying up my eggs. So I'm going to put it right here for now. But this is the difference. This is real butter. And I know it is because it says sweet cream butter on it. USDA AA US grade. Packed under inspection of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. This is not Country Crock or Imperial. This is butter. Okay? It comes in a stick just like this.
Mom's done?
Yeah, they're done. It comes in a stick just like this, and it measures out 2 tablespoons. Yeah. See? That's a tablespoon. That's a tablespoon. That's butter. The stuff that you buy at the store that's made by Country Crock, Imperial, Blue Bonnet, that is not butter. That is margarine. This is made with cream and milk. Pasteurized cream, milk, and salt. It says it right there on the label. That's butter. Okay? Yeah, I know it might cost a little bit more, but it's not hydrogenated oil that you're eating. It's butter. It's cream and milk with salt. Okay, so this stuff's ready. And I may add a little bit more oil to the pan when I start cooking some more eggs because I'm going to need just a little bit more to spoon over. That's the only reason why I needed that white film that you get over medium eggs. That's how they do it. Not everybody likes to flip theirs. I don't like to flip mine. But, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get my eggs out. Alright. Yes, I'm using cage-free Eggland's Best eggs. And I'm going to go ahead and start. Now, I use jumbo or large, whatever kind you want. One day I'm going to teach you guys how to poach eggs. You know how it is when you drop them in the middle of boiling water and cook them in boiled water. But you can also have 7-minute eggs or 3-minute eggs and the center be still kind of raw but runny. However you want to do it. But I do this, 2 eggs at a time on these steaks. And then I usually make home-style potatoes or, serve hash browns with them or something. But that's not rocket scientist. I'm using the little hash brown cakes that are from Walmart. Yes, they're purchased in a box, but we don't eat them every day, so it's okay. All right, I'm going to get me a spoon. And I'm going to take you with me and show you what I'm doing. See that? All that stuff in there, that's a fawn. So I'm really careful because this, is Teflon. And I'm just spooning it over my eggs. Like this. That's butter and oil. And yes, it is all about protein tonight, guys. Protein is very good for us. It's very good in our diets, especially when you're a diabetic, to eat a lot of protein. It is not good to eat a whole lot of fried foods. That's why you don't see a lot of fried foods here on my channel. You do see some, but most of the time when I fry things, it's in olive oil or coconut oil. So remember that. I was out of olive oil, so tonight I put vegetable oil in my thing. Let's see. So right now, I'm just spooning over these eggs. Can you please hand me a plate from over there for me to put these eggs on? Thank you. Alright, so I got an egg for my steaks. plate for my steaks and a plate for my eggs. I'm gonna stick it right here. Everything starts getting hotter. It'll start cooking faster. So here in a minute, I'm about to turn up the heat. 275. All right, now I'm gonna put you down. Because I'm only gonna cook up a few of these and then plate them up and show you what it looks like. And then I'm gonna finish cooking the rest. But I'm gonna sign off of here before I do that. But go ahead and tilt this. If you can use wrought iron if you want, and I do. But if you don't have a very big puddle of butter or oil or whatever it is you're using, sometimes you have to tilt the pan, and that's okay. And I've done turned up the heat a little bit. And if you listen, you can hear it sizzle. So that's going on. But yeah, this is just steak and eggs. I don't really have a fancy name for it, but that's what we're having at the Mazek house tonight on this Sunday. I spent the day with my mother, me and my girls, while my husband slept. He's working night shift, and he got some good rest, and we went and had some good company. You always want to just keep spooning that hot stuff right over the top of those eggs. And I'm fixing to show you. That's all I'm doing with this spoon. I'm just spooning them right over the top of the yolk. I wanted to say hello. We got some new subscribers on. I mean, if you're not a YouTuber, it doesn't send me your name or tells me who you are, but whoever you are, we appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And this on here, you're going to learn all kind of things. It's not just about cooking, but things, tips about the tips of the trade, about cooking, cleaning, stuff like that. I've been so glad to have new subscribers too. It's always great when we get new subscribers. But these eggs are just about done, and I'm about ready to put them on a plate and get ready to serve them over a steak and then serve them to people here. But I'm going to go ahead and put this away because we have a little baby in the kitchen tonight. Her name is Avie. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these hash browns in the oven. I'll be right back. What you shaking that head for, huh? What you shaking that head for? You doing patty cake?
Oh, let's go. Let's leave the kitchen when it's nice. Let's go into the living room, okay? Then we can turn in the machine. Oh! Okay, go on your line.
Okay, so tonight, I'm just this is an easy dish. It only really takes about 10 minutes to cook the flank steak. You don't want to cook it very thick. If you want to do a thick steak, be my guest, do a thick steak. Sometimes we will do, it depends on how much money we got, But this is what they look like. And I'm fixing to plate one up for you and show you what it looks like. I'm put you right here. I'm gonna grab us up a steak. Go ahead and get a white film over the top of those eggs before I put them on a plate. And these are over medium. These are medium. And a lot of people have issues with frying up eggs because they, want it to look perfect. I don't care if it looks perfect. But for, you know, plating it up purposes tonight, cutting off some of the excess white here, putting it aside. Just so I can show you how pretty it can be. All right, just to give you an idea. That's what it looks like. Steak and eggs, and then you cut through the yolk, and then it drizzles all over the steak, and it's got a real good flavor with the steak. But that's how you do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do 2 more and put a few more of these, one more of these on a plate, and then I'm gonna sign off of here and finish the cooking this so I can spend time with my niece and my great niece while they're here for dinner. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and do some more eggs. Show you how that's done. Again, I like to make sure that you guys are getting a good, you know, and I know this is a simple meal. It's not very hard at all. And this, you can make it as fancy or not as fancy as you want. It's up to you. It's really, I don't have a fancy name for it. I just call it steak and eggs. But of course I am a Georgian, a Southern mom. And here my daughter. Usually she always wants to be on my channel. I thought she wouldn't mind it.
Hi! And this video is sponsored by Let Me Go Get...
It's not sponsored by anybody. We're not getting paid to do this. We're just here to, because we like y'all. But
if y'all want to come find me, type my name, Charlotte, CHARLOTTE. And then write 1, 2, 3.
Somebody's having a birthday party on Saturday, April the 27th at a skate rink, and we have rented the whole building.
Yeah! And if y'all want to find my channel, type my name and 1, 2, 3.
My friends own the place, and they give me a really good deal every year for her birthday, so I just rent out the whole building. She's able to have 30 or 40 of all of her friends. Our friends and family come, and we have pizza and ice cream and cake and just skate and have a great time. And I thought I might put that on my channel this year. So we shall see how that turns out. I've been still thinking if I should or shouldn't put her birthday party on my channel. But hey, this is my life. You know, y'all do life with me just like I do life with my friends and family, and they're all going to be there. And I just want to give a shout out to my friend Sherry Fullwood. She's one of my subscribers, and say hello to Miss Ashley and Lars Martinson, and say hello to everybody that's subscribers on my channel. And I just want to say, you know, let's keep the momentum going with all these people, you know, to share me, tell people about me, you know, about eating clean. It's an important thing. You know, I feel like there's a lot of information out there that some people just don't know. They think as long as they're eating green beans out of a can, they're eating healthy. And yeah, it is great. You're getting your vegetables in. But there's a lot of people, and if you've ever been on my channel and you've ever seen me talk about this, but a lot of people don't understand it, and they don't realize that if you're buying vegetables in a can, or if you're buying them, you know, in a bag, those vegetables are already cooked. So then you bring them home in a can or a bag, You put them in your pot. You're going to put them in your microwave. You can take them out of the pan or the bag and put them in a nice pretty platter if you want. Serve them up with a little bit of salt and pepper and butter. But the first thing that you realize is that, and I used to do this, I used to crack open a can of corn and just eat a spoonful of it. Because it was already cooked. It was safe to eat. But a lot of people don't realize if it's being cooked in the factory already and then put in a bag or a can, and something else you got to realize is those cans are lined with preservatives, things to preserve that vegetable, so it has a shelf life. Your innards don't have a shelf life. Just like meat tenderizers. People use powdered meat tenderizers on their steak, chicken, all that. Do you know that you can use any kind of citric acid from oranges, mandarins, pineapples, and lemons, and it'll change the structure of your meat? It has citric acid in it, people. It breaks down the meat and makes it tender. I like to use that, and it adds flavor to your meat. I like to do that, then put some powder that I don't know about on my steak. Watch out, baby. You almost got burned.
I hit 3,000 subscribers today.
And look who also lost a tooth last night.
That's right here.
Have they? Yeah.
And y'all who subscribes to my channel, I hit 3,000 subscribers tonight.
That's a lot.
And thank
you ought to be rich.
Thank you. And bye.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spoon these up, plate them on this steak, and then I'm going to sign off of here. But the next time you see me, I might cook something next weekend. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Thought I might do a salmon dinner next weekend and put that on here for you. I've taken pictures of my salmon dinners, but I've never showed you how I cook them, have I? So, yeah, maybe I'll do a salmon dinner for you next Sunday. And then you won't see me again until her birthday party. I'm not telling her that she's going to be on my channel for her birthday. Just want to let y'all into my world a little bit on here. But yeah, I figured tonight I would do a high protein dinner and let y'all see what it's all about. But what I was talking about before with, you know, with your stuff, like those frozen bags of the vegetables in them, they are lined with microbials. They are lying dormant.
What is that
frozen.
smell?
And when you turn around and you heat them up in your microwave, the microbials become alive. And then they fall on your food, and then you serve them to your kids and your family. And we all wonder why America is the highest cancer rate in the nation, in the world. There's some people in other countries that they have outlawed our food because it's not clean. It's not of the earth. Just think about that for a minute. Alright. If you ever get a chance, watch The Founder. It stars Michael Keaton, and it's about how McDonald's started. Back in the day, it was ran by two brothers that used to make the hamburgers by hand with real hamburger meat and seasonings. And they actually made their milkshakes by hand and cut their potatoes and fried them and made fries. And then somebody came along and thought they could do it better. And that's what we have today, processed food from McDonald's. Everything you see me here, everything I've ever made on my channel was homemade, including hamburgers. Something to think about. Alright, this is the last one I'm going to plate up for you guys, and then I'm going to sign off of here. Alright. I do not own the rights to that music, by the way. But that's what it is. It's two steaks with, side by side, and then 2 eggs on each steak. And then you cut through the center of the yolk, and it just peels all over the steak, seasoning it. So good. Anyhow, and I got some, you know, flat cakes in the oven. But I got a pot of coffee going, and I'm going to let you guys go early tonight because I'm going to go spend time with my niece and my great niece. Okay? So this is Shannon with Shannon's Kitchen. If you like me, subscribe. I'm loving my 41 subscribers, and I'm so glad you're here. I hope you guys stay with me because I got a lot of stuff coming up in the future. Can't wait to take y'all with me to Olympia Skate Center in Warner Robins, Georgia on Greenbrier Road. My daughter's birthday is on the 25th of April, and we're celebrating it on the 27th. From 9 in the morning till 11 was the only spot I could get. But I got a really good deal. I want to give a shout out to Amy and Sean Alexander who own the place. And they've just always been so good to me and my family. So if you live in Warner Robins, book you a party there. I promise you, you won't regret it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Finish this meal, sit down with my family and eat. I want to say happy Sunday. God bless you guys. Bon appetit.